Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 30th, going to the 5th of November. So let's dive in. Let's see what's going on for you guys. All right, we're going to start off with the oracles, and then we'll go into the tarot for you. Okay, so let's see. All right, Spirit, for Gemini, please. For Gemini for this week. You have the first chakra. I was going to say heart chakra because its hand is there, but it's the first chakra. This is your base chakra. You also have the daughter spirit coming through. So you guys are really, maybe something about your belief system is what's changing, because the base chakra is all about your identity. And that is where it resides. It's based right down there in your near the pelvic floor, basically. Right there, down there. So you could be healing this, or there definitely is some emphasis on the fact that you are changing, your belief is changing, your belief about yourself is changing, and needs to change for some of you, okay? So there might be some limited beliefs that we put on ourselves, what we're capable of, what we're capable of achieving, and therefore that is what translates into the world, okay? Some of you may have had a lot of difficulty growing up, and that can be where the base chakra kind of gets formed, or it can come through like really when your needs are not met on whatever scale, financially, whether it's your safety, your security, whether it is your love, and what you're deserving of, it could change how you view yourself, at the end of the day. It can change how you view your life. So what's happening is a lot of you guys, because we have daughter spirit down here, you guys could be becoming a lot more like awakened, again, tapping into your spiritual gifts a bit more. Gemini, maybe you are just kind of looking into a lot more of what you believe. That daughter spirit is kind of like a door to your spiritual beliefs. Some of you could end up kind of seeing or tapping into actual like mediumship, seeing spirits, communicating with spirits at this time. All right, and that is what's kind of changing about you. But for a lot of you, when it comes down to the first chakra with Archangel Michael here, it does feel like you guys are learning how to protect yourself, knowing how to understand who you are and to see truthfully who you are and to create who you are if you find that there are issues with your mindset or with what you believe about yourself or how the world has treated you. Okay, with your safety, security especially, there's a lot of changes coming up with that. All right, let's see, please, for Gemini. You have emotion. I'm not going to take the ones that came up like this because we have two of those, but the one that faced up straight away is emotion. With the cucumber, this is Cancerian energy. All right, with the moon down there as well, which is again Cancerian energy. The fourth house as well. This is some of you, this could be a mother wound. Maybe there was some problems with a mother or a lack of a mother figure in your life. All right, with the four, this represents the home. This represents your stability again. So it makes a lot of sense with the first chakra. All right, because some of you may have a lot of suppressed emotions. All right, so with the Cancerian energy, the emotions is asking for you to embrace this. This actually will really help contribute towards your stability. And it may not seem like that. Emotions can be very unpredictable. They're not stable at all. So how can, looking at those bring stability? But it does, because you're becoming a lot more aware about what it is that you truly feel about yourself, about your life, and that is what's changing. You have a right to be here, Gemini. All right, just remember that. And if anything is trying to tell you otherwise, we need to look at whether that is supposed to be in our life, or whether, where did that come from? Where did that belief come from? And really trying to figure it out, and of course, speak to somebody. Because it's in the emotions here. Maybe suppressed emotions can sometimes make us feel this way, feeling like you're not feeling heard, seen. With the emotions here, we need to speak up, we need to talk about it, we need to look at the emotions here. We actually have what seems to be like, this is not sage, it's like, what they call it, like whatever that stick is that you burn. It's like Sao Paulo or something, I don't know. Whatever it is, this is about a cleanse, and that came out straight away. Gemini, what are you going through? We have isolation. Now, this is your throat chakra coming through as well. things are a bit out of balance in your life at the moment. For those who I'm reading for, not everyone, this may be an energy you already have been through, by the way, but isolation is kind of the hermit energy. It is kind of withdrawing. It is kind of withdrawing from yourself. But in this case and in this deck, isolation also means kind of like saving everything for an occasion, you know, saving your best outfit, for example, buying a really good outfit and only wearing it once every year or every decade, you know, because it's for a special occasion. And this isolation, especially with that base chakra, one thing I really am picking up on for you, Gemini, is like every day is a special occasion. And I really do get the sense here that some of you are really starting to learn this week how to really celebrate life. Well, that is your advice here, because isolation is like, don't isolate yourself, and also don't isolate things that are good for you and save them for, you know, save them for a special occasion. It's the same with, you know, it's the same with food, you know, like I think we all, not all of us do it, but I do it a lot. And I kind of feel like I want you to kind of test yourself this week, to be honest with you. Instead of like waiting for last, you know, with your food, you kind of eat the worst things first and then save the best things for last. Eat them first or eat them during the meal, you know, like don't just wait for, you know, it's kind of just that's the energy I'm picking up on. Sorry, you don't need to do that. Don't worry too much about that. But it just feels like stop saving things for one day, because right now I think you need it. You need it this week, basically, because I think that's going to help as part of this cleanse. You could just be limiting yourself from things that you are deserving of, and you might not even realize that that's what you're doing. Maybe you learn it from parents, maybe you learn it from, you know, just people around you. For some of you, it is definitely parents I'm hearing. Maybe they're just, you know, they're the tough love kind of people, and that meant that you learned to give yourself tough love, when in reality what you really need right now is that soft love. You need that openness, you need that vulnerability, you need that emotion, you need this Cancerian energy. You need to look at those emotions, can't suppress them this week, Gemini. That's really what I'm picking up on, because you may feel like it's counterproductive, but actually what this is telling me is it's going to help cleanse you. It's going to help you with your stability, because right now what is your foundation, that first chakra, the base chakra, is feeling a bit unstable. And it could be because of this isolation and tough love that you're giving to yourself. This is wanting you to kind of embrace your life, celebrate your life. Let's see in the recent past here for Gemini. The Chariot, Cancerian energy again. This is about some sort of movement that's happened in your recent past. The Nine of Pentacles reversed and the Ten of Pentacles. We then have the King of Wands here. So this is not saying anything too negative, to be honest. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse just only kind of tells me that maybe you guys have done a lot for others and not maybe enough for yourself, and that's something that they're wanting you to do here. Some of you may feel like you're relying a lot on other people. We do have family coming through here. The Chariot and Ten of Pentacles may have been a family trip. Maybe you are traveling to family, or have, sorry, if it's in your recent past. But something about it maybe felt isolating, but not in a good way. Nine of Pentacles is usually about independence. It's about, you know, satisfaction, is feeling okay on your own, feeling content with everything that you built for yourself, is embracing your own time. In this case, I'm kind of seeing you separated from the family. Maybe you feel like the black sheep for some of you. The one who kind of is going against the status quo, the unspoken rules. Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Some of you may be relying on family for finances or for stability. Maybe you live with them, for example. The Chariot does represent some sort of movement, though. Let's clarify the Chariot. The Knight of Wands, again, that is some sort of travel or movement here. So some of you guys may be trying to move away from your family, and that's something that maybe you're trying to kind of do with the Nine of Pentacles. All right, let's see present energy. See if we can get clearer messages. You have the Sun, Five of Swords, Queen of Pentacles now, and a Six of Pentacles. That's very interesting. Because for some of you, maybe this reliance on something meant that you couldn't have your own. Does that make sense? There's something here about, you know, Ten of Pentacles is not a bad card at all. It does represent that stability. It does represent, you know, if a family or a community. It's things that we can lean on. Things that are, what this card says, loyal. But maybe just on a superficial level for some. The Knight of Wands, the Chariot. There is some travel that you guys may have done or may be doing. Maybe you moved out on your own, for example. Moved out away from the family. Because with the family, for some of you, there is just this kind of like lack of stability. And maybe that's something that you crave. Now in your current energy though, there is definitely some stability coming in for you. You have the Sun card. That's happiness, that's joy, that's growth. That's the best card in the deck, so it's amazing. You have the Queen of Pentacles, which is that stability here. Which is also good. I think that maybe you guys are actually healing maybe some like financial issues within yourself. That looks good. All right, because based on your belief, the Queen of Pentacles is, you know, she lives the luxury life because she's built it for herself. She set the standard of it, and therefore the universe brought it in for her. She worked super hard for it, of course, and that combination manifested her lifestyle. And she's got more than enough, you know. Six of Pentacles as well is like a very charitable energy. Again, it says what you put into will come back. If you're helping others, it will come back to you. If you're giving to others, it will come back to you. If you're putting your time and energy into things that are good for you, that will come back to you. But you do have the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords says that maybe there is like an energy of, be careful of pride, number one. We want to stay as humble as we can be. Be proud of yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Make sure you are also humble, because the Five of Swords says, like, don't be so much in a pursuit to win that you say things that you regret or say things that may later lose the war for you practically, okay? So this is like trying to win, you know, trying to say anything to win a dispute. But for some of you, the Five of Swords could just, again, be maybe some of you have been through a little bit of, I'm picking up a bit of betrayal or conflict with somebody. Maybe it is because of your movement. Maybe it is because of your individuality here. I think that you have surpassed or will be surpassing a goal, though, in regards to what you felt like you were missing in the past. Even though on the surface things looked okay, but there was like a lack of individuality. This is you discovering your individuality. That's what it feels like. Blockages for the week. The Death card. The Fool. There's so many. We'll take it though. We have the Four of Swords reversed. Temperance card reversed. This feels like a lack of harmony. This may be people around you. Lack of harmony, lack of healing. You know, not really seeing the reconciliation of something for some of you. You have the Two of Swords, the Fool, and the Death card. So what's coming up as a challenge for you guys within this week? With the Fool and the Death card, it feels like there is definitely a leap of faith that is inevitable for you guys to do. Two of Swords is kind of, again, you have to make a decision. Use your intuition to make a decision, but it does feel kind of like sometimes some of you set in stone because the Death card is here. There is definitely a need to change. Definitely is a new path coming up for you here, a new chapter. When this comes up in a blockage position, you are delaying something. You're delaying a leap of faith. You're delaying taking a risk. You're delaying a new path. And it may just be because here, Four of Swords and a Temperance, usually that's a healing energy. You guys aren't feeling very healed. You're not feeling very, like you've forgiven the past, whatever that is. Can I see what's happened here? Because the recent past is not really telling me much. It's just saying that you moved forward away from something that was perceived as stable because you didn't have your individuality. There was something about you and something in your life that was lacking. And maybe you relied on others for it. Again, it feels family, it feels like work situation. Maybe you guys started your own career or in a pursuit of that. Let me just see. Some of you could actually have somebody coming in to give you money. This could be somebody who recognizes your hard work. The Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, if you are not the one that's financially in a stable position, I do see some really good news coming through for you. Just don't reject it out of pride. For some of you, it needs to hear that, okay? That's not all of you. What happened here in the past? Seven of Swords. Nine of Swords. There we go. That's something that we were missing here. Seven of Swords is a card of betrayal. Nine of Swords is again like sleepless nights, paranoia, and anxiety. Some of you, again, maybe there was some sort of betrayal or strategy. Maybe that is like where people kind of wanted to keep you stuck. It's a sneaky energy. Nine of Swords as well. One more about this energy. It's betrayal. The Devil. That could be codependency, but it definitely feels like there is a little bit of like bad vibes with that. Maybe some of you might resonate with that when it comes down to the Ten of Pentacles. Whether it's money that is kind of being gained in a way that kind of is not true to you, or whether it is, again, just like people who are not the best people, but, you know, it seems stable. It seems... Anyway, I do believe you've moved away from that. Devil and the Seven of Swords is definitely some sort of like temptation. Knight of Swords reverse and the Emperor. For some of you, this is a father figure with the Emperor and the Knight of Swords. For some of you, this is a divine masculine, whoever that is in your life, somebody who is in a position of authority, all right, or acts that way at least. Knight of Swords reversed. With this combination, that is a lack of honesty. That is a lack of telling you something, most likely. And with the Knight of Swords reversed, this person's in no rush to tell you the truth about something. So I think you moved away from that anyway. All right, or will be. I just feel like putting these back now. All right, let's see in your near future here for Gemini. Four of Cups, Ten of Swords. My God. And a Two of Wands reversed and a Ten of Swords reversed. Ten of Swords reversed again is kind of like, again, we do have this energy of like a new beginning is kind of not starting because something is not coming to an end. Two of Wands reversed is usually, you know, in the upright about looking into future. This kind of feels here that you guys are feeling very jaded and bored with your life and you have no idea where you want it to go. That's what it feels like, which is not great. Ten of Swords as well. It's a lack of an ending here. We need to put something to an end and get going. But what is it that we're still like holding on to, if anything? High Priestess and a Tower. It's some sort of like, some of you may already know that somebody's hiding something from you and it's just like you're waiting for it to come out. And whilst you're in that situation, you know, you almost feel a bit stuck in your current situation and you're not happy with it. For some of you, that could be your own emotional doing, and I'm only speaking to some. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it just doesn't. So don't get angry at me, Gemini. For some of you, you need to hear that. But the Four of Cups is usually like a card of rejection. And he's not happy with what he's got in front of him. As you can see, he's quite bored and jaded with it. But when offers come in, because they're not what he wants, he's rejecting them. Because they're not in the timing that he wants, he's rejecting them. So be careful that you're not expecting complete like perfection before you do something, and that could be what that isolation is about. And the High Priestess, this is subconscious stuff. All right, this could be again to do with things that are hidden from you. The Tower card coming through, though, there definitely is some divine intervention. The universe is going to step in if you don't, and that is to bring something to light, and that is to initiate a new beginning. And that may seem scary, at least with this combination, but it just isn't. It just brings about change. This is something, again, that you've been needing to make a decision on anyway. What seems part of your fate is this Death card in a Fool. It's a transformation. It's a new journey for you, which is good. It's a good thing, especially if you're not currently happy with your current energy. With the Four of Swords and a Temperance here, there is that lack of forgiveness as your blockage. There's a lack of healing, a lack of opening up emotionally. And that's what's causing you to maybe struggle with a new beginning. Because I think if you really looked into your feelings, this new beginning is great for you. Because I do believe it will give you what it is that you desire. If it's against stability, that luxury life, whatever it is to you. The equal balance, happiness, children for some of you. But it's like there is like this rejection of new emotions. Maybe you're trying to fix something in your current energy and trying to make that work. But the truth is, the High Priestess, you already know something. You already know of something, but you might be rejecting it. The The Hierophant. Could be pertaining to a relationship. All right, or what you're committed to. Now the Hierophant coming in here, especially with the daughter spirit, it does feel like there is some sort of like belief system that is going to come through for you, that is going to give you some sort of inspiration. That's what it feels like. 9 of Cups with the Hierophant. So it is pertaining to maybe your relationships. As soon as that happens, look at the good cards coming through. 10 of Cups, 8 of Wands. Things moving in a very positive direction towards that dream of yours. Emotional fulfillment. The Hierophant leads to the 9 of Cups. So some of you, this could be just manifesting very differently. And then that, again, that will be why the High Priestess is here. Follow your instincts is something that I feel like saying for you guys, because your instincts are going to direct you where it is that you need to go. May not be initially where you want to go, but you know when you don't want to do something and then you end up doing it because you have to. And then it's like, wow, like actually I could do that again. You know, it's almost like that. For your love and relationships, for Gemini, the Tower, Queen of Cups and the Empress. It could be a mother figure, or again, this could be someone you're in a relationship with. The Tower though, Queen of Cups. Does feel like some sort of like, it could be you. Gemini, it does feel like some sort of expression of emotions bringing in the Tower. The Hierophant, now like this. Look at how it came up. This is an interesting combination. Usually when cards come across like that, it's a blockage. Which is interesting because we just had that in the future and it was in the upright. Now it's coming as a blockage in your relationships. Maybe for some of you, your belief system is not accepted by the people around you. Queen of Cups, the Empress, maybe 2 people. Doesn't have to be though. And the Tower. And again, this could be you. For some of you, it could be you just expressing your emotions and that causes a shake-up here. There is wish fulfillment though, but the blockage is maybe a coming together of that. Maybe it's about kind of like working together with it. But the Tower card can also be separation, to be honest. Why is the Tower here? The Chariot is moving forward. A strong Cancer energy with the Moon and the Chariot here. It is about moving forward. The Moon, the 8 of Cups being here, it feels like you're having to walk away from things that aren't emotionally fulfilling for you. And having to move forward with that, because for some of you, maybe it just something is not aligned to you anymore. Something is just not fulfilling emotionally anymore. The Magician. Maybe some of you just want to start fresh on your own with the Magician energy. Okay, this is about manifesting. So for some of you, you are going to get rid of things that just aren't in alignment to you so that you can manifest the things that are. All right, let's see some advice for you. 2 of Wands and a 10 of Swords now in the upright. Your advice is to accept when things are ending. 10 of Swords. We have to initiate that if that's something that we know needs to happen so that you can move forward. Because 2 of Wands does express that there is something that's going to come through that's going to help you move forward. It's about expansion. It's about growth. But we have to let something go fast, even if it is a mindset. It could just be shedding skin, you know, of your old self. You have Judgment reversed, all right? We have to acknowledge the truth. We have to learn a lesson from it to then move forward. But we have to let it go first, you know? That's just the thing. Whatever that is for you. 9 of Wands, again, is like a defensive. One more try. 9 of Wands for some of you. But it's also like kind of like finding that like fierceness within you to push through something here and be ready for it so that you can have a new beginning. Some of you definitely need to hear that. But anyway, let's go into your tea leaf tarot for you guys. Let's see what's going on for you there. For Gemini. Ooh. A lot of cards coming through. So the first ones you have is Chair. Someone is leaving your life. You have Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. And that also came out with Egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. All right, so if somebody has left your life or is leaving your life, then the angel here is saying that you will be protected and you will have good, if you have good plans, you'll have success. You then have Key, which says successful outcome to your problems, which is great. You then have Sun, happiness and well-being. You also have the Tree, affairs with your family coming through. We did have that. that may be coming through the scissors, disappointment in some affair. Could be a young man, or you could be the young man, could be dealing with a young man. And that young man came through with dragon. Beware of self-delusion. That could be about somebody else, could be about yourself. All right, my angels, well, I wish you all the best. I send you my love. I hope this reading helped in some way. If you like my jumper, by the way, this is my merch, so feel free to join me and match me if you wish. But aside from that, I wish you guys all the best, and I hope to see you guys next week. All right.